As many people already know, the Nintendo Switch is doing extremely well, something that was unexpected from everyone, including Nintendo themselves. After seeing the popularity of the Nintendo Switch, many developers such as Square Enix, Bandai Namco, Capcom, Activision, and even Bethesda, a company that mocked Nintendo's consoles in the past for being underpowered and not being able to run their crappy, buggy, ugly piece of garbage RPGs, have all hopped on the Nintendo Switch wave. In the long list of developers, Sega is included. With this, there are a host of possibilities for games to come to the Switch exclusively, especially because of the portability factor that attracts so many to the console. I would love to see a true remake of Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 on the platform, as Nintendo's Switch console allows you to take AAA gaming experiences on the go. For younger audiences, this may not matter, but for older audiences, especially those with busy college lives, they benefit from this heavily, as they are able to squeeze out every extra second they have to fit gaming somewhere in the day with the portability of the Nintendo Switch. This comes from my own personal experience. But is a full-blown Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 remake possible on the Nintendo Switch? I mean, while Sonic Forces looks amazing on Switch, it can't hold a candle to the other versions in the looks department, and Mania can be run on a potato. I'm here to analyze whether or not Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 remakes are feasible on Nintendo's newest platform. Let's begin.
You're gonna lose it all!
One thing I've always pondered in this age of gaming with hundreds of remasters and remakes, why have we not seen proper remakes of the adventure games? They've gotten HD ports, but outside of that, they haven't gotten much else. With the release of both Sonic Mania and Sonic Forces on the Nintendo Switch alongside the other platforms that they released on, I thought we were bound to hear something. Heck, even other developers are making Switch exclusive, with Square releasing Project Octopath, Platinum releasing Bayonetta 1 and 2 remakes alongside Bayonetta 3, Rising Star making a third No More Heroes game exclusively for Nintendo Switch, and Bandai Namco releasing at least 3 Switch exclusive titles this year. Now, I mentioned Sonic Mania and Sonic Forces earlier in this video. Those are instrumental here. For sales figure references, I'll be using Mania because we have semblances of how well it sold, whereas with Sonic Forces, we have basically nothing. Sonic Mania in its launch month sold 120,000 copies on Steam. Now, while that doesn't sound amazing, consider the fact that Mania had the Nouveau and released 2 weeks late on the platform, and it is actually amazing that it sold over 100,000 copies. Now, let's take into effect other platforms, most notably Nintendo Switch. For the month it was out, Sonic Mania was the top digital seller in the Nintendo eShop and continued to be on that list for at least 2 months, and was the best digital seller by a wide margin in Europe, with other games such as Uncharted Lost Legacy, Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice, and Agents of Mayhem all releasing in the same month. We cannot deny that Mania sold especially well on the Nintendo Switch when Nintendo's AAA shooter Splatoon 2 released less than a month prior and was not #1 in August. Now, let's talk about the Switch port of Sonic Forces, a port that began in late development of the game. While Sonic Forces still does look amazing on the Nintendo Switch, it is 720p 30 frames per second, but I believe this was mostly a drawback from the game being ported to the platform late in development, not one that was completely a problem of the Switch power, even though it is still a large portion of the problem. But still, the Switch port of Forces, from my experience, isn't all too bad. With other more compatible engines than the Hedgehog engine out there, I believe bringing these games to the Nintendo Switch are feasible. We've seen Doom, and we're seeing Wolfenstein coming to the Switch, and we've seen Skyrim look amazing in comparison to its previous generation counterpart on the Nintendo Switch. Now, I'm not saying that I want it to be exclusive, but I can see where exclusivity can take place with Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 remakes. Nintendo can pay out of pocket, but also feel like it's possible because of the current track record of third-party developers, especially Japanese ones, on the Nintendo Switch. Also, considering how appealing the platform is to the Japanese audience, it may be enticing to release it exclusively on Nintendo Switch to draw the Japanese audience to Sonic, as Sonic has never really been super successful in Japan, despite being Sega's mascot. I feel like having an exclusive Sonic game come to the platform that is thriving everywhere, especially in Japan, is a smart move on Sega's part, as it can create a new audience and a new want for the Sonic franchise in the area where there hasn't been a major want for the Sonic franchise. In conclusion, while it may not be exclusive, if it were to exist, I feel as if Sonic Adventure remakes would fit well on Nintendo Switch. I'm not saying that I want exclusivity, but I would like to see remakes of the adventure games instead of an upgraded port, so I may relive the olden days, but with more polish, and hopefully we get, this in some form of fashion. The Switch is an especially amazing console hybrid that allows the busy to take AAA console experiences on the go. Now guys, this is a conversation. Now while I'm not 100% for the games being on Nintendo Switch exclusively if they were to release, I would like to see some semblance of the adventure games on Nintendo Switch, even if it is just ports of the HD ports. But I would highly prefer true remakes for all platforms so everyone gets to enjoy. Again, this is a conversation. Tell me how you feel down in the comment section down below. This has been your man Shadicstick. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Share this video out with your friends, and we're out of here. Peace, kiss, kiss.
Though I'ma find the emeralds. Don't call me Knuckles for nothing, I get loose. Sure be fighting with them foes all the time, but I gotta do it, they always stay out of line. Sometimes I wanna just chill and land, but I'm the protector of the emeralds and gems. Stay knuckled up in a deep cut, I'm seeing skulls